TAGNBRAG Nation, welcome to year number 13 of North Dakota. We are kicking off the season here in the North Country, and what better way to kick it off than a little sipping and a little scratching out of my new beautiful XOP Yeti mug. I'm a happy man right now, people. I'm a happy man. I pulled in last night, drove up here by myself. I'm picking up Dean from the airport today, but man, it was just nice to get here and get settled in. And it's, other than that guy ripping a friggin' four-wheeler or something up the street, it's been relatively quiet here. You can't really hear much. You can hear some cars rolling down the gravel. You can hear the highway far in the distance. A flock of Canadians will eventually come over and squawk at you a little bit. But let me tell you something. It's calm, it's quiet. We are breathing in the North Dakota fresh air, and I couldn't be happier. We've started this season up here for 13 years in a row now. And actually, we started in Tennessee with Uncle Jay last week. But essentially, we're starting it here. Deano's going to be here. And it just feels like Tennessee was like a little warm-up, like a little, like kind of like the preseason almost. And now we're in it. Now the chase is on. And this is a timed hunt. We got a week to hunt. We got a couple days prior to continue to get prepped and setting up cameras and hanging XOPs. But the chase is on. And I could not be more fired up about the chase being on. I don't know why this year, like, it didn't hit me throughout the summertime, but all of a sudden it just smoked me. And I'm like, it's on. And I'm in it. I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to roll. I feel like a new free man. I feel like a new lease on life this year. I've had a lot of changes throughout the last year going on in my life, and we don't have to talk about any of that because we are here in the beautiful state of North Dakota. We get to get in a tree in two short days, and with bow in hand and camera gear ready to document and observe the whole situation's going down. And if you'll excuse me, I haven't yet sipped the brew this morning, and it's brewing on me. Oh, we got a little sip. We got to set down our mug so we can reach around. Scratch the old ass, and folks, be ready. Let's just have some fun together, all right? This is going to be an awesome season. We appreciate you all following along for this 13-year journey that we've been on, and can't thank y'all enough for that. If you don't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel. But honestly, let's just have some fun. That's what hunting is all about. That's what this tradition that lives in us, you know, we combat each other so much on social media at times. Let's let that go. Let's hunt for ourselves. Let's congratulate the ones that fill tags, and let's celebrate all of this together. That's important. It's actually the most important. Don't script your season. Let it ride. Let the big man upstairs drive it. But go in to the woods when you have time. Go enjoy the hunt when you have time. Be there when you have time and when you can put effort in, and understand that if you are there, the rest will take care of itself. Y'all, it's going to be a phenomenal trip, and I am excited to have you along with us. Just rolling into Bismarck, picking up Bohemian. He said he's landed safely. We just got to go get him. So, that's what we're here to do. And there ain't much to this airport. Just like there ain't much to Fargo Airport, just like there ain't much to many of the airports here in North Dakota, which is why we love it. So rolling up, picking up Deano, and we are gonna get after it. I'm looking forward to seeing him. Been a couple of weeks on the road by my lonesome, and I could use a hug. I'm not gonna lie. I could use a hug. Emptied her out for you. Nice. Oh, you got a couple of bags, huh? How's it going? It's going good. Better now that you're here.
Yeah.
How's the flight?
That was good.
That was pretty, actually, easy.
I was waiting for my bow for like 15 minutes. I'm like, what the hell is this thing?
They put the old red tape on her.
Yeah, it was a specialty item.
She's here.
But she came.
Rapid transfer too, wow.
They put those on at in Cleveland.
Lord knows.
When I checked in, the lady's like, "Oh, you only have a 40-minute layover.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to hustle." She's like, "I'm gonna put these on your bag so they get transferred." I'm like, oh, thanks. That's important.
Actually, lady, you guys are gonna have to hustle.
Yeah.
Tink. All right, we're here.
Biscuits and unload again.
Get here, unload.
Unpack.
However, we do have biscuits. We have not biscuits, dumplings.
First ever to-go order, even though we didn't even ask for it to go, of dumplings and carrots.
And we do have our order put in for next Wednesday. So hopefully, but not hopefully, we're tagged out by then.
Wow.
And we can just be, it could just be celebratory dumplings at that point. That's what we're hoping for. No promises. That's what we're hoping for. Okay? Okay?
It's so insane. I walk in here and I'm like, I feel like I was just here.
I know, it is.
But I wasn't. And I'm like, we were just standing around the land tank.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's just such a good feeling to be here.
It is. It is. Especially when you just get here. Because you know you got a little time.
You got a little time to hang out.
Good stuff.
Well. All right, you guys. Well, Deano is here. We got a little cafe, had a couple meetings that I had to attend to, and now it is off to the races. We are going to be putting some tall tine out, putting some tall tine out at some spots that need some replenishing. We got a battery, a couple cameras, and we're actually going to go hang a stand right now. And in this particular spot, it's a smaller wood lot. We've got to be quiet while we're in there, the best that we can. It's a very, very calm day today. So we just got to do the best that we can to stay quiet, sneak in there, get this stand up. We've already got a couple trees scoped out. We're going to get the XOP in there, and we're going to try and get in and get out of this spot as quick as we can, because we've got another blind that we want to set up before we need to get on a hill and start scouting tonight. So off to the races here in North Dakota. This is what we love to do. The grind is what we love, and we're going to do it. What up, fam? The first set hung in North Dakota 2025. This is extremely exciting. You can see a long way out into these beans, but this little woodlot here is a little honey hole, and this XOP, we are bushed in. We put this we're not that high, we're maybe 12 feet off the ground, but I like hunting low. You can imagine this is going to be the second angle right here over the shoulder, but these deer are going to work the edge of these beans like this. And I've got multiple different shots. They come into here, into the tall tine right down in here. And it's going to be close quarters. I mean, very close quarters, honestly, if they're anywhere inside of these woods. But it's so still today. It's so still. And on a day that it's so still, this is kind of a very similar day when Dean killed a buck in here a couple years ago. and it was windy during the day, but it calmed down to be like next to nothing still. And when it's like that, you've got to be bushed in. You've got to be able to make little movements while you're self-filming and to get ready for a shot. So this is going to allow us to do this, to do that. I love this little ambush right here. It's awesome. And for the first couple days of a southeast wind blowing out far out into these beans, it's going to be perfect, because I suspect the deer are going to come down this bean line this way, or they're going to come from out in the sloughs out that way. So I'm going to get the bow hanger set up in this tree. We're going to put a little bit more tall tine out, and then we're going to get out of here. This could be an ambush for opening day, and that's exciting. No trees whatsoever on this chunk. Well, really no trees, so bushing in a blind in the corn is what we're gonna do, just right on this edge. These deer come out of the slough. We got pictures of them just walking right up kind of where we drove in, right to this fence line behind me. So want to be able to kind of tuck this blind back in here enough where it's out of the way, bush it in the ambush. I cut some of this stuff down and
Put 2 in here.
get rolling
So
here. What?
we could put maybe 2 stakes in here,
Yeah.
just so it's good.
Yeah. One in the damn thing.
Oh no, I just got folded here. This is
It's like some of this needs to go up. Yeah, like this. There we go. I'll pull on this. Not the ceiling. Yeah, this right. Let's keep that out.
yeah, it's all put together. That's all you can do.
Hold on. I don't think that's gonna work, dude.
Yeah, no, it just got pulled in wrong.
Doesn't matter what happened. You just have to pick
No,
it
I
up.
know. I'm just kind of. Oh, here.
I feel like Dumb and Dumber walking down this road.
It does.
It's where I literally, you can see white and yellow dotted lines for miles, just in dead straight. And you can't hear. It's where I find my heaven. Harry! Harry! That's exactly what it is. On an asphalt road, and you can't hear a thing that human noise is making. Or no noise humans are making. In miles. Literally miles. Heading up on the hill, one of our favorite places to scout. David sat here a couple days last week, and we got a Moultrie camera way down in the basin, and there's been one nice 8-point on it, but that has literally been it. No deer, which is weird, but we're gonna go give it one more chance because we want to see. We want to really see if there's nothing in here.
There's always something in here.
There's always something in here. That's why we don't believe that there's nothing in here. So we got to go see if there's truly nothing in here. I don't buy it.
They have a little drought and everything.
Yeah, it seems like it would have to
not rain for a long time to dry this shit out.
But once everything freezes in the wintertime and then thaws again, it all starts over. Beautiful, beautiful. Here comes another duck across the pond. Right across the frame. Oh, there he goes. Dean's determined to see a deer up here. And I tell him.
Dave already knows he ain't going.
I told him you got a 1 in 2 chance. 1 in 2 chance to see a deer up here. I seen 2 deer. Actually, I take that back. I saw those 3 doe way over there across the lake.
Odds are getting better.
So you got it.
But it's getting darker, so it's harder to pick them out.
Harder to see. But it's crazy because it's not like
No,
when
you can see
they're
it with the
there.
naked eye.
The doe that was in these beans over here, like,
Yeah, if they're out in the beans, you can see them plain as day.
and even when she was down by that slough, like I caught movement down there with my very naked eye. I mean, I shit. You know, it's just simple.
It is just so bizarre how it doesn't matter. Like, it's not about like the spot. Like, oh, this is a good spot. It's completely different every single year. That's why hunting out here is just so
It's true.
much of a challenge, because
It is completely different.
crops. I mean, one thing, the crops are different,
Yeah.
and number two, you come out here a year like this, and this whole lake system that's normally holding deer and incredible it's got to be legit 6 feet deeper with water, and all the trees around the lake are underwater, but that's what held all the structure and cover that these deer would bed in. And you're like, is that the reason?
And now they ain't.
I mean, there's still plenty of areas for them to live here, but it looks different back here with this lake this high. And there ain't a deer to be seen back here. And I mean, realistically, we are looking at
A lot of land.
1,000+ acres.
Oh, easily.
More than that, actually.
Well, think about it. This is over 200 right here.
Yeah,
I
think this is 360.
Yeah, this is 360. So that over there is 360. We could probably see another. We're probably looking at about 2,000 acres.
Yeah, I would say so. And we're not even looking
1,500.
behind us.
Well, you know, turn around behind us, you.
See another 1,000.
But it is cool to look at.
But wow, it's that much. You think about that much land out here. It's so vast, and we don't see a deer
On it, and
Like,
then you got to move to the next
the deer,
1,000.
the deer density out here per square mile is so low. I mean, it's honestly very low. It's got to be one of the lowest in America,
Well,
which is funny considering like this is like our favorite trip of the year, but it's just such a different.
but we
you can
also
find
have
quality
been
bucks.
out of, I mean, this or New York, and per the time that we spend in New York, like, this has easily been our most efficient and most successful state.
Yeah. Man, you get in there and get after them, but man, they are not around every bush.
No, they're not easy to.
It's because there ain't many bushes.
Ain't it? Oh, I see 2, 3. Oh, I
I
win.
gotta cook dinner, but don't tell me where they're at. I gotta see them. Oh, I see them.
Dude, they're right here.
What the hell? And they came from here.
They came from here.
You know what's interesting though
Tell me.
is I don't believe we have not seen 3 deer on the trail camera. So
No.
it's like
these are those doe that I saw for sure.
They're running from bugs.
I mean, they just popped up right
I mean,
there.
they could have been bedded right down below us.
I think they were.
And they just went around the lake. Wind's perfect. We didn't even know.
And neither did they.
Wind's perfect. We didn't know.
Oh shit, we saw some deer. How about that? Dan, you wanted to fucking come up here and see some deer and good?
I can go home.
We did it.
I can sleep good tonight. I can sleep mighty good tonight.
They're going just down by the lake. Little Mowgli's just playing. I mean, go over by the trees up there.
They look like they're feeding on beans. They're feeding on other stuff. The babies are playing.
Little Jaspers are getting all fired up. You hear the skeeters?
Yeah.
Get ready to fucking run. I see another one. Two more.
I see him with a naked eye.
Alright, well there's come on,
more
man.
than 2 deer living in here.
That's crazy. It's the truth though. The little Jasper's all fired up.
Good to go when you are. Good to go. Ladies and gents, it's opening day eve in North Dakota. We're just following up we got another packed day of preparation H. We got to get some stuff ready to go. We're getting the blind set up right now. We tried to do that yesterday, but Dave and I looked like two children trying to wrestle a grizzly bear. We were getting tossed into the corn, and then we'd come back for some more action, and then we'd get tossed back into the corn, and then pretty much we both blasted through the roof of the of this ground blind, and it ended up in pieces, and we were cursing and saying things we shouldn't, and we basically took an L with that. So that thing's in the dumpster. Thank God David brought 3 blinds, because now we're down to 2, and we're praying that this one works. We actually opened it up in the garage and it's okay. So we got to drive back into this spot, set up a blind. There's no trees in here. It's just backed up into some corn, and it's actually an awesome setup. In the afternoon, our sun will be at our back, so there won't be anything shining in this blind, and the deer should come out really close. It's just a nice tight little sliver that comes out in front of this blind. That's pretty awesome. Be up close and personal with these bad boys if they come out in daylight. And now we got to go put up 2 XOPs in 2 of our very familiar and favorite places to hunt. Very excited about that. But honestly, we're hunting mobile XOP setups, but it's so hot and still up here, it makes total sense just to go in the day before and set these 2 stands up. Otherwise, you'd be sweating your keister off getting in the stand, and we don't need that. We need every advantage we can get. So we're gonna go in there, make sure everything is right, so we can just slip in tomorrow afternoon if that's where we decide to go. A
looks like the wind's going to be kind of staying the same for the next 3 or 4 days, so we should have some options, but we just want them ready to roll. So we'll be getting the XOPs all prepared in the tree, and so we got basically 3 spots to set up, and then we might go take a cruise around and try to get up another Moultrie or 2. Left?
Yeah.
So yeah, the work never stops. We're gonna be guns blazing pretty much till we go out to scout this afternoon. So get ready to sweat, get your work pants on, boys, and let's go get ready to tag a buck. Pretty excited. We got some bows, some Hoyt bows that are going to be deployed tomorrow afternoon. Looking forward to it.
Well, that was quick and painless. A lot less painless than the other one. This blind is also missing straps to really bush it in. And we didn't really want to take out a ton of corn, but there was just a little inlet of corn, or inlet in there. We cleared out the little brush and stick it back in the brush. And I think, you know, with the deer being out here, I think they're going to be totally fine. Stay still and keep your head low. Don't move. Don't move. Stay vigilant and don't move. Stay vigilant. One down. Oh, you can just pull it around here. Ain't gonna hurt anything. Grant you guys, well, Deano and I are setting up another camera spot. Kane and I drove down here last week, and we elected not to put anything right here for some reason. We didn't really get out of the truck and look into it enough, but Dean and I just got out, and there's some track right here just for another outlier spot. It really doesn't make sense not to try it, so that's what we gonna do.
I don't know what it looks like in there, but just you don't think it should be up in there at all,
No,
like at all for access or anything like that.
no, I think your access is best coming right down through here. I think. I mean, it gets a little bit tighter in there, but no, I think you want to be down by this water.
What is it? It's one of those rabbit hairs, huge rabbits.
La hair there. Yeah, no, I mean,
Arctic hare.
and with the and the beans right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
I think they're working in that direction. I mean, the only other place I would say would be like maybe in that corner, but I just think that you're. I'm just walking up here real quick. Alright. Dean's gonna come back and he's gonna be like, I think we should be over there. I'm gonna be like, why? And he's gonna be like, oh, just cause. I'm gonna be like, you sure? He's gonna be like, yeah, there's like 3 more tracks over there than there is over here. And I'm gonna be like, well, this one's closer to the beans, so it seems like destination-wise, it should be right here. He's gonna be like, yeah, but no, it should be over here. And I'm gonna be like, okay, we'll do it over there. How funny is that? You think it should be over there?
I do.
Well, dude, there's a whole other lake over there. It's huge. You can see, and then this little piece of corn comes out, and you can see all down here, and then it's huge over there. Huge open, like, lake system, and obviously those 2 buck track walk all the way up this thing. But
Okay.
I don't know. You should see it. I think the viewage is
Whatever you think.
a lot better over there.
Whatever you
It
think.
feels more. I mean, you are closer to the beans over here, but I think you're.
Access will be a little bit more difficult, but that's
Yeah, you
fine.
have to just walk the corn out, but you're gonna. Your viewage is definitely better over there.
Okay.
You're up a little higher too, so you can.
Okay. So funny.
Oh, because you just said I was gonna say that. Well, I just think, especially too with this road. I mean, obviously not. There's probably nobody down here, but
That's fine. No, it's fine.
I don't know. I just like it. It looks good up there.
Let it ride. Well, ladies and gentlemen, XOP number 2 hung for the trip, and this is where Deano kicked it off for us last year. This is the McGuire stand. Will always be known as the McGuire stand, but the ironic part about all of this is we nicknamed these 2 bucks McGuire and Canseco because they were the Bash brothers 3 years ago, and Canseco still lives and roams this prairie, and this stand is for him. This stand is absolutely for him, and he's in here, but he is an old prairie roaming North Dakota whitetail that is extremely smart, and just like McGuire, he is super unpredictable. Very little daylight activity, very seldomly in the same spot 2 nights in a row or showing up at the same time, so it's just going to be a matter of happenstance. We've got to be here when the wind is right, either here or another stand that we're about to set up. But this is about one of the best views that you could ever get from a tree stand. You could see almost 360 degrees around you, but we've got great cover. This XOP went in so efficiently. I'm obsessed with hanging these stands. I could do it all day long. They're so easy, and once you get them in the tree and once you learn the stands, you can get these things locked in, rock solid. We're ready to go here, and more than likely either Dean or myself will be in this spot tomorrow evening to open up the season again. And man, can lightning strike twice? I don't know, but I am excited to find out. Let's go hang another. XOP number 3 hung of the trip. That one went up in record time, but this is an old faithful tree that we've been in for a handful of years. But you can see how awkward it is to climb up here and how crooked the tree is up top there. The only thing that gets into this tree is an XOP. I'm pretty convinced of that. But it allows us to be in the spot that we need to be on this tree row in order to view out into these beans, see into the bedding, and also be in the game when the deer start working in the evening up and down these tree rows. So pretty pumped. 3rd stand hung. We got to get out of here. We're gonna go get a little lunch and then go do some more scouting, maybe find another spot or 2 to put a trail camera. But it's opening day eve and we are in the money right now. Pretty cool, pretty exciting. Year 13, and I'm just grateful to be here, to be honest with you. Just grateful to be here. So on to the next one.